release for the month of December 2019. I wanted to do a short live stream today about that. So we're gonna go over so the end of the year last year, so December 2019. I'll also briefly go over the best-selling console of the decade. Then we'll talk about a little bit about software, and we have Matt Piscatella from the NPD group, and he had a video. He makes videos every month talking about this. There's all kinds of information, but I pay most attention to the hardware sales and then the software sales, and then there's all kinds of things. So his tweet says so this is for last month, ending 2019. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the remake, is 2019's best-selling game of the year, while Switch tops hardware. Here are all the U.S. video game market highlights from the NPD group. So we're gonna watch that. I have another page here. I already left a like. Maybe I should press play.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare finishes as 2019's best-selling game, while
Turn it up a
Nintendo
little
Switch leads in hardware. Welcome to December. Well, thanks for joining me. My name's Matt Piscatella. I'm the
his mouse, not
video
my
game
mouse. It's just
industry
an Opera, I
analyst
think.
for the NPD group.
And it's OBS
and we're
too.
going to dig into December and 2019 U.S. video game market results. It was a 5-week month in December that went from December 1st through January 4th.
Oh, it goes through
Looking
January 4th.
at the 5-year
I didn't
December
realize that.
spending trend, overall track spending was down 15% in the month of December to $3 billion. Now, what's included here includes hardware sales, software, which is 100% of the physical market, as well as digital full game sales on the Xbox, PlayStation, eShop, and Steam platforms for members of the digital leader panel. So it does not include downloadable content or microtransaction spend. Okay. And the light blue here is accessories and digital game cards. So you can see that all three categories of spending declined when compared to a year ago. We fell much more towards the December 2016 levels of spend due to a few things. One is, of course, we are nearing the tail end of the console cycle for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Fortnite, which drove significant dollars a year ago.
Makes sense.
We don't have a great comp for that this year. And of course, last year saw the launch of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Call of Duty Black Ops 4, whereas this year we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but we don't have a title to quite fill
he's talking about 2019,
that comparable to Red Dead Redemption 2
2018, I mean.
So overall sales down 15% in the track spending.
Not last year, last year.
Right along expectations, not a surprise, and pretty expected. On the year-to-date trend, overall sales for 2019 of track spending, the same categories as in December, fell 13% to $14.6 billion. And you can see a similar trend to what we saw in the December data. All categories of spending have declined in the hardware side and software side. Gains on Switch software haven't been able to offset declines seen on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And whereas accessories and game cards are down a little bit as well, a little bit likely due to that Fortnite impact of a year ago.
He's not talking about like cartridges, is he?
Game card spending is well ahead of the historical trend. However, last year we did see that remarkable growth a year ago. So not quite at the same peak levels of last year, but not too bad either.
Oh, okay.
Some notable performances for the month of December. First off, we'll start with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the best-selling game of 2019.
That looks like a pretty good game, too, the remake.
For the third consecutive month since October launch, it is the 11th consecutive year that Call of Duty has been the year's best-selling franchise in the U.S. market for full game dollar sales. And not surprisingly, but notably,
I did see tweets
10
about
of
this
the top
from him and other people.
Best-selling games from the 2010s were Call of Duty games. So a big decade for Call of Duty ends on a really big note with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order repeats as the #2 best-selling game of the month. It finishes 2019 as the year's #6 best-selling title. And with just 2 months in market, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order becomes the best-selling game all time for developer Respawn Entertainment. Of course, this is full game dollar sales and does not include downloadable content or microtransaction spending. So after just 2 months, Jedi Fallen Order becomes Respawn Entertainment's bestseller. MLB The Show 19
published by
is now the best-selling baseball genre game in U.S.
It's
history.
not owned by them.
It surpasses MVP Baseball 2004.
They have like some exclusive contracts for at least one more year,
which originally released back in March 2004. So congratulations, everyone at Sony San Diego. A few sales
That's
leaders.
where their headquarters are.
2019's best-selling hardware platform was the Nintendo Switch, while Sony's PlayStation 4 was the best-selling hardware of the decade.
What about the Century? Well, we're not done with the Century.
Switch Pro controller
what about that?
ended December as 2019's best-selling accessory, while the PS4 DualShock 4 wireless black controller was the best-selling accessory of the 2010 to 2019
I guess
period.
in 2025 we need to think about
Looking
best
at the top 20
console,
games,
best-selling console of the
month
century.
December, Call of Duty, Star Wars
So
Jedi
far.
Fallen Order, and Madden ranked 1 through 3, followed by NBA 2K20 and Luigi's Mansion 3 at number 5. Half of the top 10 and 10 of the top 20 best-selling games of the month are published.
Okay, so we have December's top 20 best-selling games. I don't know if he's going to go over them all, but I'm going to briefly go over them. First place we had COD Modern Warfare, the 2019 remake from Activision Blizzard. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order in second place from EA. And then we also had Madden NFL 20 from the same company. Take-Two Interactive's NBA 2K20. Nintendo and Next Level Games, Luigi's Mansion 3. Then we have more Nintendo games. Some of these are actually from like Game Freak, the Pokemon Company Creatures, Bandai Namco, Sora Limited, and all, you know. Anyway, so Pokemon Sword, Mario Kart 8, also include, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well. Same game, basically. Smash Ultimate, Pokemon Shield, Minecraft, which is owned by Microsoft, but it's published by various different companies. GTA 5 from Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar Games. Red Dead Redemption 2 from the same companies. FIFA 20 from EA. Just Dance 2020 from Ubisoft, not interested in that game. Need for Speed Heat from EA. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening, and then we have New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Super Mario Party, and Ring Fit Adventure. Those 5, 1, 2, 3, yeah, those are 5 from Nintendo. Now they probably could have just said New Super Mario Bros. U with the asterisk, since they have Deluxe here, but they didn't say Deluxe after Mario Kart 8. Just not really a big deal, but it's just kind of interesting that they didn't do that, as if they're two different games, but really they're the same game. You know what I mean? Okay. So the Wii U, this was a Wii U game originally. This was a Wii U game originally, but they don't have the complete title. But whatever.
Nintendo first-party published titles, and of course these titles
so 10
do not
games published by
sales
Nintendo.
in the rankings.
Most of them are first party.
Whereas the
first
other
and second
titles
party.
do, so
or indie, third
really
party.
impressive
Whatever.
performance from the Nintendo first-party titles in the month
I know
of
what he
December.
means.
The top 10 best-selling games of the year. Call of Duty Modern Warfare finishes as the year's bestseller, followed by NBA 2K20 and Madden NFL 20. With Borderlands 3, Mortal Kombat 11, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Kingdom Hearts 3,
I want to get Kingdom Hearts
Fantasy
3.
Division 2, and Mario Kart 8 round out the top 10. The best-selling games of the decade, I think you'll see some trends here. Number 1, of course, Grand Theft Auto 5, the best-selling game all time in our track sell-through in dollar sales, followed by Call of Duty Black Ops.
It's kind of
Call of Duty
debatable,
Black
but
Ops 2,
it's a
Call
dollar
of Duty Modern
sales.
Warfare 3, Call
But
of
then you
Duty
could say,
Black Ops
what about
3,
Tetris?
Call of
But
Duty
that's
Ghosts,
technically more than one game,
Red
though.
Dead Redemption 2, Call of Duty World War 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and Minecraft finishes the decade as the number 10 best-selling game in terms of dollar sales. Looking at December's top 10 by platform, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 finishes as the best-selling game on both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And you can see those rankings are pretty similar.
Oh, no.
Star Wars, Madden,
It's just a live
NBA
stream.
finishing 2, 3,
I'm
4
doing something different today.
on
How are you doing,
both
Nimble?
platforms. On Nintendo Switch, Luigi's Mansion 3 led the way, Whereas on 3DS, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon finished 1-2. Nintendo first-party titles dominated the top seller charts
You're
for
grouchy?
the Switch and
Sorry to hear that.
3DS.
Are you feeling better
For
today?
2019's best-selling games, Call of Duty Modern Warfare again #1 on both Xbox One and PlayStation 4.
I do need to get Modern Warfare.
Super Smash Bros.
the remake.
Ultimate finished as the best-selling game.
Every time I say I'm
on
going to get a new
Nintendo
COD,
Switch,
I end
while
up never
Pokemon
doing
Ultra
it.
Sun finished as the top seller on Nintendo
Oh, Ultra Sun and
3DS.
Ultra Moon.
For the decade look on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, it was Grand Theft Auto 5. No
Well, that
question
doesn't
about
surprise me.
that.
GTA 5.
On PlayStation 4, that was followed by Red Dead Redemption 2 and Call of Duty World War 2. Whereas on the Xbox One, Grand Theft Auto 5 was followed by Call
Why
of
do you
Duty
have to
World War
pay
2
for a
and
new
Call of Duty
windshield?
Black Ops 3. For the Switch, Mario Kart 8 was the best-selling game of the decade.
Oh,
followed by
Alberta.
Super Smash
Okay.
Bros. Ultimate and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Whereas on Nintendo 3DS, it wasn't Pokemon Ultra Sun, but rather Mario Kart 7 that finished as the platform's bestseller.
I like Mario Kart 7.
So that was
Oh, that's it?
December and 2019. Thanks
Wow.
for joining me. Ask questions below or follow me at Matt Piscatella on Twitter. And let's chat some games. Until next time, thanks a lot. I'll see you then.
Alright, that's pretty good. So, before I switch off to a game, I wanted to keep talking about this. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Let's go back and overlook. So, I thought he said the Switch was the best-selling platform in the U.S. of December. Did he say that or not? It was the Switch was the best-selling console of 2019. I thought somewhere he said that was the best-selling console of December. Let me see. Did he? I'm not seeing it. I mean, if it wasn't the... I just don't want to pass on false information. Okay, well, I mean, I'll just have to change the title. Unless I can find... I'm not seeing where... Let's go to the NPD website. I'm still reading the chat, by the way. I'm not trying to ignore you. Let's see, video games. Oh, they didn't even oh yeah, they did update it. Okay, so go over this once again. Oh, they have these too. So this is top 10 selling video games, retail and digital, last month in the States. So first we have Modern Warfare. Then we have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Madden NFL 20, NBA 2K20, Luigi's Mansion 3, Pokemon Sword, Mario Kart 8, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Pokemon Shield, and Minecraft. Top 10 I always butcher that. Top 10 selling video games, retail and digital, year-to-date ending 2019. So again, we have Modern Warfare 2019, NBA 2K20, Madden NHL 20, Borderlands 3, Mortal Kombat 11, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Smash Ultimate, Kingdom Hearts 3, Tom Clancy's The Division 2, and then Mario Kart 8. Yeah, Minecraft. Okay, so that doesn't include PS4 and Xbox One sales of Minecraft for digital, which is... What about Switch? I don't know. I don't even see Minecraft on here. Here it is. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, so pretty good. I would say. I mean, Microsoft's had a good year too, but I would say that Sony and Nintendo probably had a. I know Nintendo sold more. Probably, yeah. Nintendo sold more Switches the entire year 2019. Every month, it seems like the Switch has been the best-selling console. It is a newer console, so I guess that makes sense. But as next gen rolls around, I could kind of see like the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, also known as Xbox. I could see that, one of those, taking the lead, at least for a little while. I think the PlayStation 5 will be the best-selling console of the 9th generation. And then I think, then will probably be the Nintendo Switch and then the Xbox. Because technically Switch is actually 9th gen because it released, Nintendo released their next gen consoles in 2017 compared to Sony and Microsoft, so that's why I say it's 9th gen. Anyway, yeah, so... Oh, and then PlayStation 4 was the best-selling console of the decade. And then I may as well say, what's the best-selling console of all time? Currently, it looks like it's the PlayStation 2. and the best-selling video game handheld would be the Nintendo DS. So I think the PS2 sold about, it was an estimated about 155 million to 156 million with the DS, not 3DS, but the original DS at 154 million. If you want to combine the DS and 3DS, then we would have over 200 million, but those are different. Those aren't like the same generation, so I'm not going to do that. And then I believe Sony has sold, out of all the PlayStations, including consoles and handheld, Sony has sold over 500 million systems. And then we have Nintendo. Nintendo has sold over 700 million handhelds and consoles combined. Not 700 million consoles, but 700 million consoles and handhelds. So that's pretty good. Maybe in 2025 I could look. It's like, what is the best-selling console of the century? The best-selling handheld. I don't know if handhelds they might not be relevant by then, unless Nintendo can keep the Switch alive that long. So we'll have to see. Anyway, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna actually. Where am I on time? Yeah. So I want to thank you for watching. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this. I know some of it was out of place. I know. Whoa, the audio. Yeah. So I apologize, but I'm gonna switch to another game. I think we're gonna do St. Dangerous. So I'm gonna end the stream just for a moment, and then I'll be right back.